Well, guess what, YouTube? It's back again. It's the same OHV 5 horsepower yard machines, MTD rototiller. He called me up and he said he started up and ran it quite a few times in his garage, making sure, just putting it through its paces and making sure it runs well. And he said it ran just beautifully, just the best he's ever seen it run. So he put it in the back of his truck and took it down to his daughter's house. And he said when he went to start it up, it did the exact same thing as before. And he's a little bit of a mechanic, so I am a mechanic. He's a little bit of one. And he said he's never seen this happen. And I told him I've never seen it happen either before. The weird thing is, though, the weird part of it, the weird part of the story, is the valves tightened back up again. They didn't loosen up like you would think they would. They tightened back up again, which I've never heard of happening. I've never had that happen. I've never, on all the 200 plus engines I've repaired and fixed, I've never had that happen. Never. I'm flabbergasted, and so is he. Like I had to listen. He left me a message and he told me what happened. I had to listen to it 2-3 times. It didn't make any sense for those to tighten back up again. So, alrighty, I'm gonna pull this off again, get to those valves, and this time I'm gonna put some locking nuts on top of the adjusting nuts because there's no locking mechanism in there. So, I'm gonna put some locking nuts on the top of those, and that should repair it. I'm gonna run it through its paces, even more than he did. He said he started it 5 times and just let it run. So I guess I'll just start it up and let it run for a good hour or something like that, or until the gas runs out. He's got a full tank of gas in there. So weird. So I guess I'll get it pulled apart here. Alrighty, forgot to turn the camera on, but pulled the overhead valve off, pulled that out, and the settings, like I said before, were tightened up again, which is weird. Put some locking nuts on there, so now it locks and it's not going to change again. And she's pretty easy. She's not cold, but she hasn't run for a little bit, so let's see what she does. Sounds pretty good. When you first rev her up, though, she kind of hesitates. Sounds kind of strange, but she starts and runs, and I'm happy with her. And the oil is absolutely black. The first time he brought it to me, he had just barely changed it, and I checked it, and he was telling the truth. He just barely changed it, and so I put a little bit of Marvel Mystery Oil in there just to help it out a little bit. And now it is absolutely pitch black again, as you can see. Absolutely pitch black. So, time to change the oil again. I'll let him do that though. And I'm going to call him up, and if he wants me to change the oil, then I will. But if he doesn't, then I won't. He probably will want me to though. So, it runs. It sounds good. If you ran 91, and it would run a lot better, so. Pretty cool. Awesome. See you later, YouTube. Done deal. Put it back together and call them up.